Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to create images from N8N connecting to an API with an image generation model for 0.05 cents. And we'll get straight into it. So hopefully this will be super quick. We're going to set up a node with when chat message received, and let's test this chat and say horse racing. And this is going to be our prompt for the image generation. Then we're going to connect to a Wavespeed AI API. So if you go to Wavespeed AI dashboard, it looks like this. And if you go to pricing, well, firstly, this website has a load of different image generation models, so check it out. But we're going to go with the cheapest one, which you can see right here is FluxDev Ultra Fast, 0.05 cents per image. So all we're going to do is copy and paste this into the model search. And right here, we can see an example of how it works. So if we go to API, we can call the API like this. And it says exactly how. So post and then use this URL. So we're going to copy this URL, come back to our N8N. And in our Wavespeed HTTP request, we're going to put in post. Oh, by the way, HTTP request, you just search up on the right here, like so. It's as simple as that. And we're going to copy and paste the URL into this place. And we're going to send headers. So authentication is none, because we're going to put the authentication in elsewhere. So when we send headers, it says here exactly which headers we need to send. So content type application/JSON, and we're going to copy that straight in like this. And then the name is authorization, bearer, and then the API key. So exactly as we have here, authorization, bearer, Wavespeed API key. So if you come to your API key section, I'm going to delete this. So it shows exactly how I do this. So image generation. And then we're going to create the key and copy this into our N8N. So copy this and paste that right there. And then we're going to toggle this send body and make sure that it's JSON and using JSON. And then this will open up this box here. So if we come back to our model, we can see how we're going to configure the parameters in this section. So we're just going to copy and paste this for now. For your own playing around with, you can check out how the different parameters affect the quality of image you're getting. But make sure you remove these quotation marks so it's a valid JSON. And this has already a predefined prompt. So we're going to delete this predefined prompt so that we can put our own in there. And we're going to put in chat input. We're going to pull this field straight in so that when we send the request, it's going to do whatever we've already put in the chat. And so in this case, it will be horse racing. So let's execute this step. So this is sending a request to generate the image. Now we can see that the message says success. We can see that the status is created. Sometimes if you're using larger or more expensive models, it will say status processing. And this is in fact why I have put in a wait node to wait for 15 seconds just to make sure that the image has been created. Because if the image is still processing, when we try and pull it from the database, the workflow will break. So it's just going to wait 15 seconds and then it will give us the same output as we just had. But in this case, because it's already created, it is literally identical. So we're going to do that. And then our next HTTP request is going to be to get that image from the database. So we have a get method. We see the URL here is where it stores the result of the image. So we're going to pull that into the URL. And again, authentication is none. And in similar fashion, we're going to send the headers the same as we had before. So content type, application/JSON. And then the authorization is bearer and the API key. So I need to come back to my API keys and copy this. and paste that right there. And that is it. You don't need to send any kind of body because we're just retrieving the information. So we're going to do that. And in our output, you can see that a JPEG has been pulled. So this is going to be our image. Now, of course, having it as a URL is not useful. Well, it can be. I guess you can use it later, but we're going to pull that URL and turn it into a binary field. So our next HTTP request, and the last one, is going to be, again, a get method. And we're going to put this JPEG URL into the URL field. And that is it. That's the only thing we're going to do. So what it's going to do is turn this JPEG image into a binary file, which we can upload into our AI images if we our Google Drive or any other place. And if we view this, we can see it's an AI image generated from horse racing. So the final one is to upload, connect to Google Drive account. If you don't know how to do this, check out my other video that goes into detail on how to connect the Google Drive account. Basically, create new credential and open this docs here. Very easy, very simple to follow. And then we have a resource file, operations upload, and then our input data field name is data because that's what the field name is being created. And then we name our field horse racing, upload it to my drive and AI images, wherever you want. And when we execute this, we can see that in the drive, if I refresh, we have horse racing right here. Ooh. And that is it. So I hope this was useful. I hope you can see how it can be used in a wider workflow. And let me know if you have any comments on this.